What's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time. And welcome to another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I speak to a brother out of Syracuse, New York. His name, Young Dellz. Check out this interview we did right now. What's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time with another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I'm speaking to a dope, ill rapper out of Syracuse, New York. And this brother here got skills. And he was one of the artists that hit my stage on September 6th, the last day of the Great New York State Fair. He was there. And his name is Young Dellz. So without further ado, let me bring in Young Dellz.
What's going on, man? What's going on, bro?
Hey, man, how are you doing? What you been up to, man?
Just chilling, man. Steady making music. Just keeping at it. That's all I'm up to.
I gotta say, Young Dellz, I'm so happy that you came to Let's Chat and Jam because you are an ill rapper, man. I'm talking about you do things that I haven't heard in a long time from a hip hop artist. And your music is music. Like, you got bars, man. You be telling stories and shit. And one of the songs that we're gonna tap into today is called Me, Myself, and I from an album that just came out. I can't wait for y'all to hear this. I'm telling you, folks, when you hear Young Dellz, right, this is what you're going to say. And I know you're going to say it. Damn, MC Andrew Love, you did it again. You done told me to go tap into Young Dellz, so we did. And guess what? He's dope. You're damn right he's dope. So make sure you tap in.
Appreciate it, bro.
When did you realize you had the passion for hip-hop?
I don't know, like, keep it real with you. Like, I always just like music. Like, when I was younger and stuff like that, my moms and my dad, like, they used to have get-togethers, little parties and stuff like that. And they just play music. I would be sitting at the door listening to the music, like, not trying to go to sleep, none of that. So I always had it for music. I always loved music. But when it came to me actually, like, wanting to do rap and hip-hop myself, I was probably like 12, 13 years old when I really was like, okay, let me tap in. And I seen that I had the talent. I seen that I had the capabilities to be able to harmonize the way I did, like just singing around the house, just regular stuff. And I just was like, let me take advantage of it. I was probably like 12 years old, man. That was when I first recorded.
Damn, man. And you're doing it today. And you got time in, bro. You got time in. Like Slick Fashion's got time in. Yes. You got time in.
Yes.
And not to mention, because you got time in, you were nominated for a Sammy.
Yes. Ooh,
that is big deal, man.
Super excited about that, bro. Definitely. I'm still excited about it. I'm just happy to say that I was mentioned, man.
Oh, man, I'm just honored that I have met you, man. And I'm really excited the fact that you took my stage. And you went on that stage and you killed it, man. Yo,
thank you,
for those folks that did not come to the show on September 6th, don't worry. There are there's going to be lots of opportunities to check out Young Dellz on a stage because this brother here is ill with it. And we got footage, folks. So what we're going to do is we're going to break his footage down and just give it to y'all in snippets. Just like this song that we're going to sample today called Me, Myself, and I. It's going to be in a snippet form. But you don't have to listen to it as snippets, folks, because all you got to do is go tap in on major platforms. I'm talking Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, watch videos, YouTube Music, Deezer, Tidal, Pandora, and my favorite place, iHeartRadio. Yes, Young Dellz is also on iHeartRadio. So all you got to do is tap in. I'm telling you, folks, when there's streaming going on, Young Dellz is in the middle of it.
Yes, sir.
Who are your greatest influences?
Man, my number one, man. I love Tupac Shakur, so I love Tupac. So,
well, you know what? Tupac is a great person to look up to in the industry because that brother also told stories, but he told reality-based stories. And remember that song, Brenda's Got a Baby?
Yes.
His record label did not want to release that. They're like, oh, no, that's just too real. That's too real. Tupac said, well, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I want to give the listeners a realism of what's going on in my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And he did that. And that song changed a lot of people's lives because we saw some things that we wasn't aware. And if we were aware, we just had our blinders on.
Right.
And Tupac just opened up our eyes. And how many other artists at that time was talking about Dear Mama?
Exactly. They wasn't doing it the way he was doing it, man.
And they're not even doing it now. That's the whole point.
Yeah, you're right.
But you're not in the studio creating music. What do you do?
I like to play video games, you know. Just try to just do whatever to just keep myself busy in my extra time, you know. I sit and watch TV, you know. I ain't too much of no like into nothing extra, you know. I don't club out, none of that. I'm not really a club type of person. I don't go to bars, nothing like that. Only time I do come out is when I got a show. Other than that, I'm a homebody, man. I'm a homebody. I'll be in the house.
Oh yeah, being a homebody is safe in 2021. I'll tell you that.
Yes, it is.
When you do go out in the public nowadays, you gotta like, I wonder what he got, what she got. Let me put my mask on so I can be safe.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, it's like mind overblown. It's like all my senses are like sensory overload right now.
Yes.
2021, you got to be thinking all the time. You can't get caught sleeping out there.
Nah, not at all. Not at all, man.
Yeah, but let's talk about this song, Me, Myself, and I. Can you tell the folks about this song?
Well, I actually wrote that song. I was going through something in my personal life, and it had me like a little depressed. So at that time that I wrote that song, I felt like it was literally just me, myself, and I. And I felt like nobody else could like even understand the way that I was feeling. And if you just like, you heard it. So if you listen to the song, it's like, I'm saying some things that's like, damn, do he really feel like this? Like, yeah, I was in a bad time, you know, it was a bad time. And that's how I came up with the song. It's not like I literally sat down and was like, okay, let me figure out what my next song should be. I record so much music, bro. It's just, sometimes it just hit me and it just be coming out. Like, I just let it flow.
Well, that's dope, man. I'm digging the vibes. The fact that you know why I'm digging the vibes? Because you write your own shit. You don't have a ghostwriter writing for you. You do it yourself. You're in the studio, you get in the mood, you hear a beat, you're like, oh shit, let me write to this real quick. I'm feeling something right here.
Yeah. And to be honest, bro, like the past 2 years for me, I haven't been writing. I've just been going in there and just spitting.
So you just been going in off the dome.
I promise you, bro. I promise you. I just go in there. Even other artists that work with me, bro, they done sent me music and then been like, yo, bro, I need you to hop on this. And I'm like, I got you. We get to the studio together. They like, you ain't got nothing written? I'm like, nah, I'm just about to spit. And they like, what? It's shocking, man. For the past 2 years, I've been thinking about that. I've been on that type of lane. Like, just trying to get better.
Jay-Z used to do the same thing, man. He used to just go in the studio, he hear a beat, or you hear a couple of beats, or a few beats, because producers be paying him to listen to the beats. And he'd listen to the beats, and then he'd come up with something off, especially if the beat touches him. Like, if it's one of those beats that just speak to him, and the story just comes out, he starts flowing. Jay-Z's flow is ridiculous. And that's exactly where you're going in now. You're flowing, man. You're feeling the hip hop bug. You got this rap game thing on as a science, man. You figuring this shit out as you go along, and it's like you keep perfecting yourself. You keep reinventing yourself. It's like Young Dellz just keeps reinventing himself, and that Sammy that eluded you that one year is gonna come back to you, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate it, bro.
So without further ado, folks, I'm going to play a little snippet of the song, Me, Myself, and I. And as I said, you can find this song on the album Pisces over there on all major platforms. Because as I said before, if there's streaming going on, Young Dellz is in the middle of it. So you don't have to listen to a snippet. But when you do hear the song, you're going to say, damn, MC Angela, you nailed this one. I know good music when I hear it, and I know good talent when I see it. So I'm telling you something, folks, Young Dellz is the guy that you want to tap into, because if you do, you're going to be happy with your choice. You're going to be like, damn, I'm so glad I listened to MC Andrew Love and checked out Young Dellz. And if you're a podcaster or interviewer and you're trying to interview a dope hip hop artist, well, look no further than this brother right here, Young Dellz, because this brother got stories to tell you if you're looking for stories. So without further ado, folks, let me play a snippet of the song, Me, Myself, and I.
Drop a diamond, caught me by surprise. I let her hold the keys to the whip cause she like to drive. And I don't really need no rent, just me, myself, and I talked to God about my sins, had to apologize.
I told y'all. Did I tell you? This is Young Dellz, man. Hear this? These are bars. Now, if you want to hear the rest of the songs, you got to go over there to Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, wherever you want to go and stream it, because that's where Young Dellz is at. And if you want to hear the rest of it, you know what you got to do. Go listen to it on your own time. But I'll tell you something, Young Dellz got more music than just that. He's got a plethora of opportunity for you to tap into because he's got a timeline of music. So why don't you go to Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you want to go, wherever your favorite streaming platform is, type in his name, YOUNGDELLZ, and he'll pop right up.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us some of your experiences you've had so far since you've been creating music and you've been actively in the hip hop industry?
I had as far as experiences go, I went on tour back in 2013. I had a manager back then too. So that was like one of the biggest experiences I ever did, to literally go like city to city, state to state, and just really do it big and get my name out there. Like that was the most I really experienced with it. But as far as like working with producers left and right, working with different artists, I love it, man. I don't really have like a problem at all working with people, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't really have no problem. So we just, I don't know, man, we just get into it, and every day is an experience for me. I'm learning every day. So
that's dope, man. What is your process when it comes to creating a song? I know you said that you go in and you come off the dome. I understand that. Granted. So let's talk about your beat selection. What prompts you to choose certain beats over others? What speaks to you?
Like the I like the melody sound, like anything that I feel like the pianos, you know what I'm saying? Like the violins, I like that with the mix with the 808s. I like stuff like that because it gives me like the I don't know why, but it gives me the feel like, okay, I could dig deep. It's not about just rapping. Like people be failing to realize it's more than us just rapping. We got to make music to make people feel where we coming from. You know, it's more than just going on a beat and just rapping. And then like my process with it, to be honest, bro, like I might chill with my girl and like just clear my mind. I ain't gonna lie, I'll smoke. So I'll sit there and smoke and just clear my mind. Just take like quick 30 minutes before I know I gotta go to the studio, take a little time to myself and just blank everything out. So that when I get there, it's like I could give this my all. You know what I mean? Like I'm blocking out all the bull and everything that I'm going through or whatever. I just block it out real quick, go to the studio, smoke again, and then let it just let it manifest. That's all I do is just let it go how it go, man.
Well, you know what? I'm digging the vibes, man. And I'm so glad that you followed your dreams. I'm happy that you chose hip hop because you really know how to make a song. And you really know how to drive your point across. Mm-hmm. People can actually comprehend every word you're saying on your track. It's really easy to feel where you're coming from because of how you deliver your lyrics. And I'm digging the vibes, and I'm like mind blown by your prowess in the studio, in how you handle that microphone. It's mind-boggling to me how you do it. And I got a lot of respect for rappers because I can't rap. I could do a poetry, like I can do a spoken word, I can make poems out of the thin air, but when it comes to rapping them, I'm just not that guy. No, I can sing a song and I can draw it out and take my time through it. But when it comes to rapping, man, that takes a certain type of skill that I just don't have. So I have a lot of respect for rappers, man. I really do. And this is what I want to say to certain rappers out here in the town. Because we in the 315, this is hometown stuff. So let me just break it down hometownically. Yeah, that's some new shit.
It's a good one.
Yeah. So from a Q's head to another Q's head, from an orange man to another orange man, stop the bickering, man. Stop the fighting. Stop the backbiting. You know why? There's so much room out here for all of us. Everybody can eat. It's just not you eat and they don't eat, or I eat and you don't eat. No, we all can eat. There's so much room at this table here, man. All you got to do is just do your job. That's it. It's that simple. Do your job, and everything else will be copacetic. Yeah, I said it. I didn't stutter. Do your job. I'll do my job. Everybody, do your job. Get in the studio, make dope-ass music. Stop fighting each other out of the studio. Come on, man. Put the guns down. Start doing it right. If you have beef with somebody, don't fight them. Don't go after their mama or their sister or their brother. Don't do that stupid shit. Go in the studio and make a diss track. That's what you got to do. Go in the studio and make a diss track. If you hate this brother so bad and he makes you mad, tell the world about it. Tell me about it. But tell me about it in a song. You know how we used to do in the early 2000s? You hear all these DJ mixtapes of all these diss tracks. Yes, they got paid for that shit because you got paid. You didn't get paid as an artist, but a DJ made tons of money off that mixtape. But what I'm saying to you is do the same shit we used to do. If you mad at somebody, take it to the studio, man. Don't take it to the streets no more. It's not worth it. There's too many good rappers dying. And so what we have to do is go back to the roots of hip hop. You know, we're MCs, man. We talk about the neighborhood. We're not talking about each other, man. We're talking about where we came from. Let's go back to the realness of hip hop and why rappers exist. Because nobody's telling our story in newspapers. You're not going to go and learn about what's going on in the hood through newspapers. They don't talk about the hood in newspapers. And when they do talk about the hood, they talk about another black guy was killed today.
And that's it.
Yes. And if it's the black dude that killed him, they talk about that too. Oh, yeah, it was a brother named Jaquan. Jaquan shot this brother over here. So now Jaquan is in a pit. But they don't talk about the brother over here doing nice things for people. He walks old ladies across the street. He helps people with their groceries. That's what this young brother's doing, but they don't talk about that. He's a straight A student, and he's going to corporate, and he's a straight A student, but they don't talk about that. And that's what irks my nerves about us, is that we're like the crabs in a bucket. So when we hear positive things going around this one brother, and you see that he's making it, he was nominated for a Sammy. He's doing big things. I can't admit that I'm a fan of his because people in Syracuse think it's a shame that they can't say, yeah, I'm a fan of this guy. I like Young Dellz. Why? What's wrong with saying you a fan of Young Dellz? There's nothing wrong with that shit. What's wrong with saying you a fan of Slick Fashions? Or you a fan of Young Silence? Or even this brother named Suave? Or even Furco? Yeah, he's white, but he still can rap. And how about 315 Cash from Just the Bros? And I name and dropping these cats because they were on my stage. And these brothers killed it. They ripped it. Every single one of them. There was no competition on the stage on September 1st. That was the showcase. No, it was a concert, y'all. Let me tell you that right now. It was a concert. And then Young Dellz, of course, couldn't perform on the 1st, so he came on the 6th, and he still killed it. It was a concert, y'all. And every day we was out there, fair was a movie. And I showed everybody in Syracuse that we can have a hip-hop concert and we have no casualties. So what I'm saying is it's possible, folks, but all we got to do is want to do it together, man. Because there's no I in team. And the team works, makes the dream work. That's just how it goes.
Exactly.
I could talk about this all day, Young Dellz. I don't want to keep you. I don't want to keep you because I know you're busy. So I appreciate just the opportunity you gave me to talk to you for these few short moments. do you have any advice for the young ones that are coming up that want to do what you're doing?
Man, just it's hard doing what we doing, but keep your head up and just you gotta be level-headed. You can't let what people say about you or think about you. You can't really let that bother you, man. And that was one of my huge mistakes coming up. I literally cared about what people had to say about me. I came to the point where I'm like, man, I can't keep doing that. And that's all I want. That's all I want the younger ones to do, man. Just wake up. Wake up. Basically, just wake up, man. Stop doing the same thing we doing every day. Like I just lost my friend 3-4 days ago, man. Due to
Sorry to hear that, man.
Violence.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. We just gotta wake up.
Yeah, this our young brothers dying for no reason doesn't make any sense, folks.
Yeah.
The violence that we subject ourselves to and think that it's okay. When we in the hood and you hear shotguns, you thinking, oh, it's a shotgun, and you go back to sleep.
Yeah, like it's nothing.
That's not normal, man. You don't hear that shit in a white neighborhood. And if you hear gunshots, there's going to be about 1,000 police where that gunshot was heard at.
They getting right on the phone, bro.
Oh, yeah, there was a gunshot. I don't know where it came from, but it was definitely close to my house. I'm not feeling comfortable. Can you please look for it and do some research and investigations? That's what's going on in a white neighborhood, folks. That's what's going on. Oh, if officer friendlies, there's a lot of officer friendlies at the white neighborhood. Yes, there is. But I want to talk about neighborhood watches. They have a neighborhood watch. They have a group that comes together every month, and they talk about what's going on the block. And that's what they're doing in Buffalo, too, by the way. In Buffalo, New York, they have block clubs. That means everybody that lives on that block are like a team, and they make that sure that block stays clean, block by block by block.
That's what's up, though.
Yes, and we need to do the same thing here, man. We need to have a block club. Like each block, you got Kellogg Street, you got Holland, you got Merriman, you got Davis. For those homeowners and renters that just want to have a safe neighborhood, they need to come together block by block and have block parties and stuff like that. That's what they used to do in Buffalo. They block a whole block off. They just block it, fence it up, and they have a stage, and they have block parties, barbecue, grills going and everything, man.
Oh, yeah. That's love, for real.
Yeah. And that's what we need to do here in Syracuse, because that will bring the community together.
Yes, it makes a big difference, bro, just doing stuff like that. And I don't think people realize it. Like, it makes a huge difference. And
I'm thinking, like, maybe one day just go on the west side and put a stage up on the west side and start performing for free. And just give people a free show. Do you have any burning desires?
Not really, man. I'm music, bro. Just love music. I just love making music, bro, and just living life, bro.
Well, I'm glad that you had the opportunity to come by and check us out here at Let's Chat and Jam. I do appreciate your time. Since you've been here for the first time, you have now become part of the Let's Chat and Jam fam, which means you don't have to wait for me to tap into you and say, hey, do you want to come to the show? No, you could just do what you did earlier in the week. Hit me up in my DMs and say, hey, Drew, I got something to promote. I got a new song coming out. I got a book that I wrote. I'm in a movie. Whatever it is you do in Young Dellz is important to me, and I want to know about it. So when you tap into me and you let me know you want to get back on the show, I'll put you on the calendar. And I said, deal, you in the show. Let's go. But that's how easy it is when you're part of the fam. So Young Dellz, welcome to the fam.
Thank you. I'm happy to be a part of it already.
Yes, and I'm happy too, man. I really am. And can you tell the folks where they can find you?
You can find me everywhere. Apple Music, everywhere. Just Google me if you need to find me. You can find my music everywhere. I got music videos on Vivo as well. I don't know if a lot of people mess with Vivo, but I got a lot of my music videos on Vivo. So you can check me out there on anywhere, just anywhere, man.
Yeah, but that's great, man. I'm so glad you had the opportunity to stop by, Young Dellz. It was great having you here. It's awesome knowing you.
Yes,
You're
sir.
a cool dude, man. And all I want you to do is you to be successful in everything you do.
Yes.
But thanks for coming through here, man. Please be safe out here in the town. Please be safe.
I will.
And everybody else, y'all be safe. And just remember this. If you got a dream, go for your dream, because only you can stop you. Ain't nothing beats a failure but a try. Peace out, folks.
You already know, bro.
Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. Also, like and share the content, as well as hit the notification icon so you don't miss A Conversation with series right here on Let's Chat and Jam.